Mighty number 9.
Hello internets and welcome to LP Virex, the only show on the internet that celebrates 10 years of the successful Mighty Number 9 Kickstarter before shower time. Mr. Barone, how are you? Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary!
Been...
It took me a second to figure out why we were playing this game before we streamed. I was like, wait, what's today? Today's something.
Today is September 30th, 2023, 10 years after Mighty Number 9 got successfully funded over $4 million, and in my personal opinion, one of the best not Mega Man games ever made. We'll talk about that during the stream, but first, this full disclaimer, we are moderators in the Mighty Number 9 forums. Do with that whatever the hell you want. Joseph knows me. I say what I think. I don't think what I say. Yeah, being a moderator does not influence my opinion of the game. These are the settings.
So did we get to talk about our moderator days?
We'll talk about whatever we want to talk about, Joseph.
Are we under non-disclosure?
Well, there are things that we cannot say, but for the most part, we can say whatever the hell we want. Oh, Sigdrasil Gaming is here. He says, hey, Chibi Gaia Armor X. Yes, Chibi Gaia Armor X is back in the menu. Spoiler, I haven't played this in a while, where we were testing audio a few minutes ago.
Yeah, ours sucks.
I am so fucking rusty.
I remember when we were doing like speed runs with each other.
Yeah, those were the days. And now, I was struggling with the intro stage. Shall we let the story go?
We're doing normal?
Yes. Otherwise, I can't do normal, let alone hard, Joseph.
The story, I haven't watched the story for a while.
Do you want to watch it or you don't want to watch it?
I don't know.
Yeah, so long story short, it's the future and everything is awesome and everything was fine until the Fire Nation attacked or something along those lines. So they called the Avatar, whoever this guy, Chibi Gaia Armor X, to save the world, and he used to be called Astro Boy. Now he goes by Beck or something like that. And yeah, totally 100% not Mega Man.
Yeah.
Something along
I like
those
how you
lines.
did that. You merged like 20 different stories together.
And yeah, by the way, robots went Maverick, so yeah, he's like, oh, that's it, you've gone Maverick, and he's gonna kill everybody. I don't know if that's
but he's also their brother, so he's like, but I love you,
and that's why I'm gonna kill you.
Well, no, he doesn't kill you though.
Well, that's the only thing that makes him different from X.
Yeah, he actually saves them. He doesn't kill them.
Sorry, I'm not used to play this and talk at the same time. And like I said, I'm very rusty, so it's gonna be tough. I usually play a lot better than what you're about to see, or I used to be able to play a lot better than what you're about to see. Oh yeah, I'm playing in
Pizza
4K resolution.
explosions.
Yay, pizza. Now I want a pizza, damn it.
You remember those comments, pizza explosions?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, if we don't get pizza explosions, Joseph, there will be riots on the streets. People are going to revolt. Those pizza explosions, man. You don't mess with the pizza explosions. What the? Like I said, I used. What in blazes? Yeah, it's so rusty. I used to get all these guys in one jump.
Yeah.
I would say for those who have never played this game, but come on, who the hell is watching other than Sigdrasil Gaming, who has already played this game, so I don't see why I need to explain this game. Yeah, if anybody's watching this on YouTube, it's very simple. This is Mega Man for speedrunners. Oh wait, Mega Man is already for speedrunners. This is a Sonic Mega Man kind of thing. I prefer to say it combines the best of Marvel vs. Capcom with Mega Man. Ah, flipping heck. When you don't screw up, at least. So basically, you're trying to do combos by absorbing enemies in midair. As many enemies as you can in midair. That gives you greater combos. So it's a lot about the execution. In the sense that it's like the stage is like doing a really long Marvel vs. Capcom combo where it gives you a little bit of lenience on how much you can screw up. Hey, Xiaowu. How's it going? Yes, pizzas. Peace explosions. We went over that. And yeah, it's like doing a really long Marvel vs. Capcom combo. Each stage is like doing a very long Marvel vs. Capcom combo. And I love Marvel vs. Capcom combos. I love Mega Man games. Oh, look, I got an S somehow. And
wow, you got it.
So story here, they revived Cole. What's her call? That was their call, so nobody asked us. And then Beck has to save the world. That's about the gist of it. So yeah, evil robots are evil. You good, go kill. Interestingly, the story of this game is actually way deeper than your average Mega Man game, where the story in Mega Man game is what I just said. Evil robots are evil. You good, go kill.
I remember playing it, and then like, wait, is I was like, is the Doctor actually bad?
Yeah,
is he a bad guy?
Yeah, Dr. White. 100%. Oh, sorry, Broomhatter. Thank you very much for returning the stream as always. Dr. White, the guy that you saw there, that's the thing guy. In fact, can I go back? Not this guy, but that guy is Dr. White. 100% not Dr. Light. He might not be a good guy. And Dr. Elephant here.
He is a good guy for sure.
Yeah,
he's probably the goodest guy in this whole place.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually start with number one because, you know, it's number one. And yeah, it gets more complicated. Dr. Wily, Dr. Blackwell, totally not Dr. Wily. He might actually not be Dr. Wily.
Correct. He might not actually be the bad guy.
Yeah.
He's just in jail because they're like, let's blame somebody. I think he did something that they don't like in the past, and now we're just going to use him as a scapegoat from now on.
They blame him for everything.
There's obviously a whole big story that we haven't ever got deep into yet, but if ever, we will.
Yeah, we probably won't get into that. I mean, if anybody's watching this on YouTube and is interested on that, God, that flipping heck, I am so rusty.
Doctor privileges.
Yes. I swear, I used to get S on every single stage when I was young and healthy. So yeah, right now all the robot masters have gone Maverick. We have to save them.
Each one goes Maverick in a slightly different way. I feel like number one is more like he just lost control completely.
Yeah.
While the other ones, like number two, hasn't really lost control. She talks and is more fooling around. Actually, what's his name is also
number 7.
The flying one. Like, yeah.
Avi.
Oh gosh.
Avi.
Yeah, Avi.
What the fuck?
Number two is so number one's Pyro, right?
Yeah.
Number two is Cryo.
Cryo, whatever.
Cryo.
Yeah. What?
Number 3.
Cryosphere.
Electric.
Yeah. Dynatron.
I can't remember her name. Oh yeah, Dino.
Seismic, Battalion, Aviator, and Brandish and Countershade.
Yeah, Brandish was great. I like Brandish.
Everybody loves Brandish and Countershade. What was I gonna
say? Countershade. His English voice actor is Stephen Bloom, right?
Thanks to Drastil Gaming for returning the stream too. Much appreciated. Sorry, I restarted because I can't believe I died the stupidest way possible. I'm a Mega Man player.
Wait, are we doing a death counter?
No.
How about a restart counter?
That one might be bigger than the death counter.
Okay, so right now we're up to 2 restarts.
Also, we are extremely unlikely to finish the game. I will probably just beat the Robot Masters and that's gonna be it. Because I actually never practiced the Wily stages, so... Oh.
You know, I watched a lot of reviews on this game and how people reviewed it. I gotta agree with some of the people that they actually came up with some good things in there. I give this game like a 7.5, 8, personally.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because I played this originally on the PlayStation.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. 4.
4?
Yeah.
And there's definitely lags and stuff like that. Like when I first played through it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
And actually, I played it on the Wii U too because I literally had like almost all the different versions. That was way worse.
Yeah, that
the Wii
was
U's
a
version
mistake.
is really bad.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely not good stuff. And the biggest problem I saw people who play this game is they didn't dash.
Yeah, it seems like people are trying to play this as if it was a 2D Mega Man game, you know, classic Mega Man game, as if it was Mega Man 2, and they are like point, and then
it's I watch them. I'm like, what are they doing?
Have you ever played Mighty Number 9 before? Obviously not. That's why they are reviewing it. But seriously, yeah, that's not how the game is supposed to be. But then again, the game doesn't really force you to do anything. That's both a good thing and a bad thing, because if you don't realize how the game is supposed to be played, you're gonna be doing that thing that I just said. But if you do
you're not probably gonna have as much fun.
Yep. I screwed up. I was supposed to get the red thing. Yeah, I usually don't stop there, I swear.
Explosion!
I mean, who doesn't love explosions? And here we are at the...
But yeah, I remember that part in particular being very bad on the PlayStation 4.
Miskata Paido, and he's like, Paido, no, please, I don't want to fight you. And he's like, oh, but I want to fight you. And
what?
then...
We are not enemies!
Yes, and then Mega Man is, oh, I'm sorry, Beck is like, oh, that's it, you've gone Maverick. What the fuck am I doing? I swear, it didn't used to be like this. The pose that he does there tells you what move he's about to do, and but my brain doesn't remember anymore.
I don't remember it either. I do remember knowing it. What's his secret one that you dodge, like, for the extra points?
If you dash him when he's about to dash like that and absorb him, that's one of them. The other one I don't even know.
How many secret dodges are in each one? At least 2 for each boss?
Yeah, 2 for each boss. Exactly 2 for each boss. I don't know all of them, but you're so dead. Shinku Hadouken!
You're gonna do that every time, aren't you?
Yes. Oh my. Why are you following me? What the hell? Some people are following me on Twitter, and yes, I'm gonna keep calling it Twitter. Huh, hey, even though... Oh, I restarted, yes. I could have done better, obviously. And I got the power of fire! Fire, fire, fire! Okay, so... Call is definitely not roll. And the only thing that we're missing is not rush. Where is not rush?
That's why because that would be B-Rex.
Oh.
Except for having a dog, he has like a...
Oh, that's right.
Little, if it ever became a thing, that'd been great.
Oh, well.
You remember how crazy everybody went when they showed like the dinosaur? And everybody, it's B-Rex! And they're like, Infoda's like so confused, like with the chat.
It's like, what the hell are people talking about? Somebody explain.
What's going on here?
Yeah. For those who don't know, well, first of all, we should probably explain that during the days of the Kickstarter, Joseph and I were there like pretty much 24/7 when we were
Oh
not
yeah, we
sleeping.
were there all day, man. I would stay up until like 3 a.m. and be on the chat, and then I would wake up at like 7 a.m. and be back.
and the chat, it was a thing of wonders. Not the chat. The Kickstarter has a comments section for you to comment, about the project. And
such a basic chat system too.
It's not a chat system. It was never meant to be a chat system, but the backers.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't meant to be. It's so true.
The backers turned it into a chat room. We were talking to everybody all day, every day. There were like, I don't know, at least 20, 50 people active all day long. Yeah, we were just talking to everybody and having fun, and yeah, it was a wonderful experience. If you were not there, you missed out. I'm sorry to say, but that was an amazing thing. How that system that was never meant to be used for chatting was turned into a chat room. And I'm pretty sure that the Kickstarter guys did not approve of that, because they made so many changes during the whole thing, and at some point it was so hard to load the comments and only for that Kickstarter project, by the way. And it was also one of the highest commented Kickstarter projects of
I think what they call beat it blood whatever
what?
The one that was supposed to be the remake or
Bloodstain.
thing of Bloodstain. That was a Bloodstain.
Yeah.
That one outbeat it, I think.
No, that one had a lot less comments, if I recall correctly.
Something outbeat it like that. I thought it was.
The amount of money, you mean?
No. I'm talking about amount of comments.
Oh, huh.
I'm sure it did.
I'm pretty sure there were other Kickstarters that had more comments, but I mean, for a project that was basically a middle finger to Capcom at the time, I think it says something. What the devil? Look, it doesn't get stuck here anymore. I didn't change anything, so it used to get stuck there all the time. There was something weird with my computer. Now it doesn't. So that's what that is.
Anyway, the chat.
Yeah, read the chat, Joseph, while I try to focus on this.
Yggdrasil says, shocked Pikachu face. I'm pretty sure you wanted to do that emoji, not say it. Totally not toxic seahorse stage. Stage.
I don't remember how to. I don't remember how to play this game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mega Man. I mean, not
You're doing
Mega
actually
Man.
really bad.
I am.
But and that's also how I met Alraz.
Yep.
Was during those chats. Also, because we were so active, that's how we got picked to be moderators.
Yes. And not only active, but we were genuinely trying to help others without getting anything, without asking for anything in return.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, we would answer people's comments, like any updates, because me and Alraz were there constantly. We knew any updates or anything that was happening literally right away.
Yeah. And we were replying, and when anybody will come on in and be like, hey, does anybody know what happens if I pledge like this and like that? And we would reply to all this.
Correct. We'd be like, oh yeah, you can do this or this one.
Fun thing. I'll see if I can do it, but in Mega Man games, this is a thing. I'm about to jump in midair. That is something that you can do in Mega Man games where you can slide. And that's like a little nudge to... Oh, that's not something that happens in Mega Man games, though.
Did you just break? Can you move?
I can move, it's just that... yeah, that doesn't happen in Mega Man games, as far as I'm aware. Yeah,
that was also a cool feature. Pyros now in the background, like the people you save.
Yep.
Such a great idea.
And they actually help you if you are not rushing. They do actually change the stage for the better, or do small changes on the stage that actually help you.
Fun thing about Mighty Number 2 is for a long time we didn't know that she was a girl.
Yeah, we all got fooled.
Well, I'm still up on debate on this one. I don't know if originally she was going to be actually a girl. From what I remember with the comments, when they made the Mighty Number 9 or the Mighty Numbers,
Yeah.
they were supposed to make 2 girls, and that other girl was supposed to be number 8. Was supposed to be a girl, if I'm right. And when they made the design, he really thought it was cool, like Inafune. Inafune says, "Oh, it's so awesome looking," but then I forget who the other person was. Says, "But it was supposed to be a girl."
By the way,
but
I hate
Inafune liked the
stages.
design so much.
Yeah, that they were like,
that
let's
they
keep
kept it.
Yeah.
And then I think they went, okay, what can we do about this? And they went, okay, my number 2 now is a girl. And that's how that whole thing happened.
Yeah.
Now, we never got to reveal her face, though, because she's wearing a mask.
Sorry,
which, at first, I thought that was her face. And that's why I was like, that doesn't... I was like, if my number 2 is a girl, why the heck does she look like that? And then I found out, oh, it's actually a mask, not her face.
Yes. I hate ice stages.
Like, oh, okay.
Spirito Evolution. And yeah, she's like, oh no, I'm back. I don't want to fight. Oh yeah, by the way, I discovered this myself. If you just keep dashing here to the right, she can't get you. But I screwed up. I was not supposed to do it like this. I was supposed to do this. Oh. What? You're supposed to fall on your ass. What? I hate ice stages. I hate them all. Mate.
So that's one of her nice ones. What was the other one? I can't remember any of these people now.
For this one, I don't think I ever figured out what the other one is. Uh-oh. This part I always struggle with. Yay! I'm surprised that she didn't kill me in one hit. Early part of this stage reminded me of it totally. Oh, sorry, Sigdrasil Gaming was saying that early part of that stage, whichever it was, reminded him of Toxic Seahorse.
Was that a bad pun? I'm so iced to see you. So nice, ice to see you.
Oh, B, what gives? I just died 5 times in this stage because it's an ice level and I hate ice levels. Even in Mighty Number 9.
I just realized Beck's hands are huge.
Beck's what?
Hands are huge.
Oh, yeah.
For a proportion to his body?
Yeah. So with 2, you get the weapon for number 5, my favorite stage.
Yeah, this was the first stage I ever played because it was like the demo stage.
Yeah, it was the beta for certain backers.
The beta.
Yeah.
And from the beta, they didn't really change much from what I remember. Like the beta stage was pretty much the stage. Yeah. They really didn't do much there.
They made a few adjustments. Sorry.
I still have the beta.
You hate ice levels? Sounds like skills issue, my dude, says Yggdrasil Gaming. No, it's ice level issues. It's not me, it's them. Alright, sorry, let me focus.
Please, we're like, how about you focus?
You're supposed to keep the chat entertained, Joseph.
Alres right now is trying to go really quick, and he's going to fail at one part and get upset, and we'll wait for that time because it's going to happen inevitably. Oh, it's starting.
No, I can do this in like super fast. I used to be able to do this super fast.
Yeah. What was my record? I remember us going back and forth on this one. For some reason, we played this one quite a bit, and I'm trying to remember what my record was. I think you beat me though. You beat me by a few seconds for
Probably.
like fastest time. I couldn't beat you.
Yeah, and after a while,
like what was it? Like 2 minutes something.
I don't know. I don't remember, Joseph.
Wait, oh man, I can't remember now. But it was like 2 minutes. Let's say like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and you got 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Something stupid. I was like, great.
Whoa. What? I can't believe this is so hard now. Wow.
Well, but this was what it was like when I remember like practicing this. I was like, restart. Okay, let me get this down correct.
But I after a while, I was like, I could do this with my eyes closed. Okay, I couldn't do it with my eyes closed, but it wasn't this hard. I feel like I'm doing worse every time I retry. Like,
my
seriously?
problem is I can't even tell what you're doing because my screen looks so bad.
Yeah, I can tell you I'm doing worse every time, Joseph. That's all you need to know. Okay, let me focus for realsies now. What? I was not supposed to be there. Wow. It's getting worse and worse. I didn't even press that button.
Wow, you died.
I just didn't bother anymore.
Oh. I was surprised, like genuinely surprised. I was like, what? So, see, me not saying anything doesn't do anything. I was going to ask you, Alraz, do you remember the first day of us being moderators?
I do. I wish I did.
And how awful it was?
I
How
do.
much of a hell that was?
Yeah. More like
So,
the drama, not so much hell.
oh gosh, it was so bad. I was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, I can't stop the fire. So when me and Alraz became moderators, somebody else also came onto the team for
Dina.
all of this.
Yeah.
But you say Mina?
Dina.
Dina. I was like, I heard Mina. I was like, what? So yeah, Dina. Which basically, who Dina was is she got added on because she could translate between Japanese and English for us and post things. She became the manager of the
Community.
My Number 9 forum.
Community manager.
Like, yeah, community manager. So she, mostly because of that. But people didn't like that because she made comments before, not saying that she doesn't really know Mega Man, play Mega Man games that much.
And apparently that's enough to not be able to be a community manager ever in your life.
Correct.
Or you can never learn what Mega Man is if you haven't played it before. So yeah.
Yeah. So other reasons too, I guess she made like a comment saying Mega Man X is the best. It's like, how can she know that? She should never played Mega Man before.
You know,
I was like,
Twitter
like
levels
people
of
were
drama.
dissecting. Yeah, the people were dissecting this so much.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this for real? And then yeah, so and then other things like she's going to ruin the game. I funded this game. I didn't fund it because and then they added her onto this. I'm a stockholder in this game. Like, man, comments.
Yeah.
Like,
I own this company.
Like, but yeah, and the hate never stopped. Like, it literally almost never stopped.
In all fairness, Joseph, I feel like it was always there. It's just that it wasn't as obvious because I remember seeing some comments. There was always somebody who was complaining about every single decision. So, And I guess that's what happens when you have a very large group of people. There's no way you can have everybody
Oh, please.
agree,
Oh, no
agree
way.
to everything.
Absolutely not.
So yeah, there were people like.
But you mean they were looking for something to complain about big, and then somehow this one thing got traction, and then it just kept on going. They were able to use it.
Is it? Because again, Joseph, one thing that I noticed is that no matter what decision you make, there was someone who was very upset and very unhappy. Like when they decided patches colors, there were people complaining. It's like, no, I strongly disagree with this color palette, and I want my money back. It's like, how? Why? That's the whole point of having a community-driven thing. That there will always be decisions that you're not gonna agree with. It's impossible that everybody's gonna agree with you every single time. So yeah, I never thought of the whole Dina incident as anything other than that, just people disagreeing with things.
Yeah,
so yeah.
It was too far for sure, I feel.
But
yeah. But I just remember we couldn't do anything, and then at one point we finally got our moderator powers, and people were at one point cursing and just being awful to each other, and like, how do we stop this? And then we were trying to say this, we started trying to stop comments that were just outright nasty, saying I'm going to kill you and things like that. I was like, oh my gosh, and then we were able to change the comment saying this comment is not user friendly or something like that. We were saying, I forget exactly what we put, but they were able to change it back, and then we found out we could change their user thing to a different user so they can't change it again. I remember because we were trying to get around the system.
Yeah.
Because we can't have people literally cursing at each other. I remember all that and everything.
Yeah. Oh, the Cold Wars, man. Now that was brutal.
Well, the Call Wars. Yeah, the Call Wars. That's a whole different thing. That one I didn't mind as much because I was like, it's people arguing about the game itself and other things like that. That I didn't mind. The Call Wars were great. That one I actually like. I just don't like people hating each other like that, or what they were doing before. Man, some of the images they were posting too, and other stuff. I don't know what to tell you. Just sorry, I was looking at the chat. What is Sigdrasil Gaming saying? Oh, I don't know. Here, let me see. He says keyboard wars. It never changes. Never freaking changes.
Keyboard warriors. War never changes.
It never changes. I'm not a hero. Never was. Never will be.
Why?
Love Snake.
Okay, if there is one thing I will change about this game, Joseph, is, well, at the Protoman, obviously, but if there were two things that I could change about this game, the other one would be to be able to jump in midair. Because so many times that I'm like, oh, if only I could jump again right now, that would be so good. But of course, that would mean completely redesigning the entire game.
Yeah.
Who's Master Split? Oh, flipping heck. Fun fact, there is an extra life here. And if you downwards dash here, you get hit by that thing. But if you don't get hit by that thing, you get an amazing extra points thing. And by the way, the rank is given to you exclusively by the points that you make. How do you make points? You absorb more enemies, you do combos. Oh flip, oh flip, oh flip, oh flip. And yeah.
So what do you get for getting an S rank?
You get an S rank.
Oh, you get them on the way back. Interesting.
I don't. I just failed at shooting them.
Oh.
So, that was a little bit of improv there.
I was like, that was an interesting way of doing it.
Oh, flipping heck.
Wow, you almost died there. I don't know if died, but...
We know what you meant, Joseph. Yeah. I don't know. I think that the campaign and the whole thing was overall amazing. It was an amazing experience. All the fan art,
yeah.
so much fan art, and it was so
Oh,
good.
so much.
Yeah, it was both quality and quantity. And there were even we should probably we'll talk about those when it gets there. But yeah, there were some contests in the Kickstarter where and some of the art contests in the game. Apparently fan art became so popular, and obviously the devs realized that there was a lot of fan art, so they did a few things. Oh shoot, what the hell am I doing? Sorry, I can't focus and talk at the same time. So they did some contests, and some art and some designs made it into the... Are you fucking serious?
Are you serious? How did that get you? You should have been out of range.
Anyways, some things that backers designed, backers as we used to call them, designed, made it into the game. We'll talk about them when we see them. Oh, I get fine play again.
Because I mean, if there was one thing that Mega Man was always known for, was when they had those contests for the people to be able to put in the game. Yeah. I mean, to this day, Mega Man still talked about for doing that.
Yeah. What's going on today? Well, I haven't played this in years. That's what's going on. What is Yggdrasil? What is that emoji?
This
is what happens when I look
You're
at
distracted and you're looking at it. You're stupid. It's somebody drinking, I think, an energy drink.
Oh, an E-tank. I probably need one of those. So, let me focus.
Let's see, what else? I remember, I probably still have it somewhere, I made a whole history thing of things that happened.
Of the Kickstarter. Did he just jump in midair?
And stuff after. When certain things happened. I literally made a timeline.
Of all the milestones and achievements. And...
Yeah, milestones. Yep. Big events. I remember when they showed us screenshots of certain things, and I would analyze it. And they're like, Joseph, you're the reason why we have to really keep great details, or really make sure that we don't do anything, because you'll find something that we didn't mean to actually put in there. I got that comment. I was like, yep. Because that's what we do. We want to figure out, okay, what is this?
Alucard!
I have to admit, though, I mean, they went definitely with the more cartoony, kidder side versus the more, let's say, teenager or adults. Some of the images, I feel were, when they originally did this, made Beck more, I don't know, I think they had darker colors, making it more dull looking than how brighter this is now.
Is it? Well, Mega Man was always for children, Joseph.
Correct, yeah. So they tailored it towards that, but they changed sort of the directions a little bit with the animation or art style, a little bit.
Oh, that reminds me. I don't know why or how that reminded me, but so I got this, and that is for this guy. This stage I didn't actually practice that much.
What the heck are you doing?
Double tap dash, no vibration. Where is it? Oh yeah, this mega cell. That's a backer reward. You only get it if you back the game, and I'm pretty sure you needed to back up above certain level. Where is it? There should be. Can I really not change the music? There is an 8-bit version of the music.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And there is also a golden Beck, but I don't see it. I don't know where it is. And I want to play as Golden Beck.
I think I backed $200 on this game.
Form, try, open.
That was a lot of money for me back then.
Yeah. I mean, I backed $2,500, Joseph, and that was a lot of money for me. I had just been hired in the US like 6 months before this Kickstarter hit. And I was like, I am not sure if I will survive in this company because things are, it's a lot, of work, and I'm a bloody idiot. And I completely forgot how this thing works. Wow. Wow, I can't believe I don't remember how to play this game. Yeah, but I was like, sure, it's Mega Man. I mean, to me, that shit was personal because, Mega Man Legends was still fresh in my memory. When the whole Mega Man Legends...
Oh, yeah, it was. It's true.
And actually, I don't think I ever told you, Joseph. The whole reason why I got so involved in this whole Kickstarter was because the Mega Man Legends thing got very personal for me. Not so much because it got cancelled, but because I was never there. In my mind, I was like, "Oh, Mega Man Legends, that's gonna be awesome once it comes out." Oh shoot! Like I said, I haven't played this stage a lot. That's gonna be so awesome, and so I was intentionally trying to avoid spoilers and all that stuff. So I decided not to. I can't believe this. I decided not to get involved into it. Sigracio says Mega Man Legends 3 for 3DS. I remember that fiasco. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got involved into it. So when it got cancelled, I was like, shit, man, I should have gotten involved into this thing and made it. I should have been there, and I would have made it into a massive success, or at least I should have tried to make it into a massive success. So yeah, I was kind of both depressed and angry at myself for not being there and not having done anything. So when this Kickstarter came out, I felt like it was an opportunity to redeem myself, and I was like, if this whole thing happens again, at least it's not gonna be because I didn't try. I will be there all day, every day, and make sure I do everything I can to make this into a massive success. And well, you saw my dedication, Joseph. We were definitely there this time, and honestly, I'm very happy with the results.
Definitely not my reason for doing it.
Really?
I just did it because I did it. Like I actually didn't really have a reason behind it, to tell you the truth.
Okay, well.
It's the first time I ever was part of a community thing, and pretty much the last time I was part of a community thing like this.
So yeah, this is seismic, whatever. And his story is like, he's like, Beck, I don't want to fight you, and Beck is like, and he's like, I want to fight you, and Beck is like, oh, you've gone Maverick. What the hell am I doing?
I have no clue what you're doing.
I have no idea how I got fine play there.
Yeah, what did you do? You like blew up something that he was like leading a trail and you blew it up or something.
Oh flip, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Totally not guts thanks from Mega Man. Oh, that was game over. Gosh darn it. Let's restart.
Retire. I love that they put retire.
I hope they were watching our live streams, Joseph, and they did it for us. I know that's not the reason, but I want to believe it is. Leave me alone. Get in there. Okay. Yeah, I didn't practice this stage as much as the other ones, so things like that are gonna happen.
During like the thing, I remember you made the commercial.
Oh yeah. Are you fucking serious? That one is there just to piss you off. Oh wow,
let's see.
The game's feeling pity about me, giving me free stuff.
I remember like how sensitive the community was. Remember that stupid commercial that that they made where it's like you're like an anime boy, sorry, prom night or something.
Yeah, and
then man, people got really sensitive about that.
Why is this? What? Anyways,
Red Ash never happened.
that one, yeah, that one I'm really sore about.
Now it's also sad.
What am I doing? Because that one was also really good, and I mean the anime. You saw the anime, right? It was really good. Not a common thing, especially for Kickstarter projects.
Whatever happened to the My Number 9 anime?
It never got made, so it was never funded, and the reason for that is because they said, look, we want to do this thing, but we don't have the money. So if you know an investor, god fucking damn it, if you know an investor who's willing to put their money into this, let us know. And they never found an investor that was willing to put their money into that. So yeah.
But who made the original like commercial for the My Number 9 anime?
I don't know, but again, it was the same company.
Had, like, the whole thing.
Yeah, again, it was the same company, Joseph, that was trying to get the funding for the game. Ah, flipping heck! Wow.
How'd you make that?
I didn't know that was possible. Clip that. I honestly didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Apparently, it's a thing.
How do I go back?
Press Alt X, and that's how you clip.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I'm sucking in this stage, but I didn't practice it that much. Oh, flip! So much, in fact, that I don't even.
Oh man, let's see. Yeah, that has to be a mistake. But I did clip it. How do I save this?
There's a button that says clip or something like that.
It says public.
Yeah, that button. And it's gonna give you a URL, and just paste that URL in the chat that we have. Clutch says total.
I have to. What should I call the title?
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
What?
What? May I add anything else?
Just that. Whatever you want. What?
Whatever you want. What?
What? I was. Whatever. Oh yeah, Yggdrasil already did it for you, Joseph. See?
What? You can't do it while...
You're so incompetent. I'm reducing your salary.
We were talking while we were doing it.
Yeah, right. I'm about to die again. I'm about to die again.
Well, now I'm posting it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a glitch. I'm almost sure that was you're not supposed to be able to do what you just did there.
Ha! Screw you!
But I have to say, when I got to see the quality of that, man, I just... Why does my quality suck so much?
Copy link address. Paste it here. Mission cleared. I almost died. And I still got A rank. I'm not that rusty, Joseph.
Square frozen hedgehog. What the heck?
They just add random words. I don't know if for what reason, but yeah. Now it's time to get to the best part. Yes.
Ray?
Oh, I forgot to mention. Hang on. Well, yeah. So if you look, yeah, look at that.
Oh,
look at
there
that.
it is. It was the first part.
Yeah. So if you look right there at the top center, can I jump? No, you can't see it, but yeah, that's at the sign made by a backer. That's one of the winners of the contests, of the many contests that happened in the forums. And then you see there the Proto Man. That's awesome, the best thing ever. And then those guys, I have no idea who they are. I don't care. Yeah.
The drums.
And then that thing in the background is another winner in the forums. Those guys didn't pay, by the way. This one and that one and that one. That guy paid. That
one did pay.
Yeah,
paid a lot of money to have that.
Yeah, $2,500.
Did you get to write what it said there, or
no,
they just put that there?
No, you have no idea how much I had to beg them to put that thing there. Just
to say that.
No, to put my face there instead of so I'm sorry, I can't play and talk at the same time, but what was going on is that the reward was you will send a picture of yourself, and then they will turn it into an asset of the game. So I went to them, I was like, I don't want my picture, I want this thing in the game. Put that thing in the game, put that thing in the game. So eventually, apparently the Protoman and these guys, whoever they are, did the same thing. They were like, okay, fine, I'm just gonna put these 3 guys and stop dealing with this man children. So yeah, and that's how I got there. But yeah, that cost me $2,500, Joseph, not knowing if I was gonna get fired. It's 10 years later, by the way. I've been promoted multiple times. Gosh darn it. And since we are already talking about this, let me retire. I'm gonna retire you and go back here and not here, and mention something that I forgot.
But did you have them right face in the game? Or face in game?
No. That's something that they did themselves. I forgot to mention.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
If you did that,
I forgot to answer that. This thing was designed by a backer. Yeah, the whole thing is not just that they were like, oh, here's a design for an enemy. They were like, look, this is a design for an enemy. This is how it works. It shoots over here. It excavates like that, and all, and things like that. So yeah, this was again a winning design in the forums. I'm pretty sure there was another one, I just don't remember. And there were other ones that were backer rewards that I don't know.
And they love that type of stuff where it's practical. That can actually be like, oh yeah, this actually makes sense why it's in this world.
So yeah, look at that handsome fella.
Like, these are street signs. It makes sense that they're here.
Yeah. Kill people. Obviously, you're not supposed to be up here, you know. They're not trying to kill you, and yet here I am killing them.
They're just trying to tell them what direction to go.
And I am just killing them for that, because they've gone Maverick, Joseph. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that they went Maverick. Nice clear. That's not how that's supposed to go. I don't know why they put my face in the auto-scroller stage, though. I hate auto-scrollers. So, since we're talking about my face in games, for the Red Ash, oh, flipping heck!
Oh my gosh! You almost did it again.
For the Red Ash Kickstarter, I also paid enough to get my face in the game, and I sent them a completely different design than what they put there, and I will honestly not mind it at all if it wasn't because it looks so much like Naruto. And I was like, of all the possible horrible things that you could have turned this into, why did you go for Naruto? I hate Naruto. Naruto is the worst thing. It's the stupidest thing, almost as bad as Dragon Ball Super, but let's not talk about that right now. Okay. Hopefully that's gonna get me some comments on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing, Beck? It's totally Beck's fault, not mine. Yeah, great. Great, Beck. Seriously, what is going on today? Kakate koi! Yeah, they turned it into something that looks so much like Naruto, and I was furious. I was like, just make it look like anything that's not Naruto. I don't care about the changes. But honestly, they respected the design very well. They just adapted it to the game's universe. It's just that the game's universe, that one particular character is wearing a onesie, and I hate auto-scrollers, by the way. Auto-scrollers are the worst, and I can't focus, and I can't believe how hard it is to play Mighty Number 9.
You can't be a two-player, what's it called, a 2D platformer without having an auto-scroller. You do know this, right?
Yeah, I know, it's a legal requirement.
You're about to die.
No, I'm not. You're just crazy, Joseph.
You used it.
I normally never use that, but again, I can't play.
I forgot. I remembered it, and just now, while you were doing, before you did it, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, the cell thing.
Yeah. Again, Joseph, I'm playing and talking at the same time. Cut me some slack. It's
I can play and talk at the same time.
No, you can't. No, you cannot.
Yes, I can.
One of these days we're gonna have you over here, Joseph, and you're gonna be the one who's gonna be playing. And then I'm gonna be like, Joseph, you suck! Haha, Joseph, you just died. Joseph, what are you doing?
Pretty sure.
Joseph,
Pretty sure
you're the
that
worst.
is exactly what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure it's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Wait, Yggdrasil says, well, excuse me, Prince. Dragon Ball Super is far better than Naruto.
It fucking sucks. It's absolutely hideous. It makes absolutely no sense. I mean, it will be enough to get my gears grinding with the contradictions of Dragon Ball Z. It contradicts Dragon Ball Z so much and ignores so much, and it's just completely made up bullshit. But if that wasn't enough, it also contradicts itself all the time, and they're just making shit up as they go. They are not even trying to tell a coherent story. They don't give a shit. They know because it has the name Dragon Ball on it, you're gonna watch it. I mean, it's not that Naruto is much better, but at least Naruto was... No, it wasn't trying shit. They both suck, okay? God damn it. Anyways, let's talk about Mighty Number 9
pieces.
What was that? What was I saying before all this, Joseph?
I don't know.
I've seen videos on YouTube, Joseph, where people are so good at this transformation that they can just stay on top of the guy the entire time and not miss a single hit, like this, like bouncing there and then immediately dash and then keep bouncing, and they just beat the guy in like 5 seconds or something like that. Flipping heck.
And you are doing
terrible.
What the heck?
Beck!
This is your last life, I think.
Nope, I got one more.
Oh yeah, one more.
We still got 1 hour, give or take. Oh. What the devil? Why is this so hard?
I have no clue.
I've seen YouTubers, they don't have any issues with this.
See, and see, he's different than all the rest because he realizes that he is
What did he just
corrupted,
do, like...
and he can't stop himself. I like how they do each of these people. Like they all have their different thing. That it's not affecting them all. Well, then it's not affecting them all the same way.
They have personalities, and that affects how they are affected.
Well, sure, exactly. The different programming.
Hang on, I have to focus. Otherwise, I'm gonna die here. See, it's very easy. It's just that if I'm talking to you, Joseph, I can't focus. So it's all your fault, not mine. I'm not the one screwing up. You are.
No, this conversation is very anime. like
Shiku Hadouken.
Fight it! I will save you somehow.
Becca!
So anime. You would think somebody from Japan made it.
It's almost as if this game was made in Japan, Joseph.
Brandish.
Oh.
Who's calling?
Skill issues, says Yggdrasil. Yeah, it's Joseph's skill.
Just so you know, what is he? Is he like a mayor or something? I forget.
So he's the president of Cherry Dynamics, the company that makes all these robots, and the robots are going bananas. So everybody's calling him to complain and send him.
To me, he's such a bad head of a company because the way he complains and everything, I'm like, this guy seems like a child. Like, is this seriously? Like I can't take him serious at all.
Donald Trump.
I don't actually like his character that much because I just don't feel like it's realistic. I was like, he should be more...
Absolutely unrealistic. Donald Trump doesn't exist, Joseph. Yeah. Yeah.
Well...
Yeah, he was never a thing, Joseph. This is just something that the media made up. He was... Yeah. They made it up to control your mind.
I don't know, the way that he just talks, though, to me was more childish.
Yeah, like and Donald Trump is a very, very adult-behaved person, right? He will never behave like a child. Ever. He's a cartoon of Donald Trump. Ironically, Donald Trump is more like a cartoon of that guy.
Is that what they were going off of?
I want to... Probably not. He was not a thing at the time. But it's basically the Donald Trump of this universe. So I don't know what your problem is. That's not what I meant to do, but whatever. What are you doing, Beck? Trump was a man-child, says Yggdrasil. It still is, unfortunately. Ah! Good. Shut up. Good. Up. That's not how that's supposed to go. I'm supposed to, hit them all like that. Quick, clear.
Oh yeah, I remember this, and he slashes through them. It's so good. There's no point at that moment except for just like we can put it in there.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't do anything for you at all. But it's just like I love it. I love things that they so did awesome. With this. That's why this game like gets high credit for me because they did cool stuff like that with it. Yeah, they're like, let's have fun with it.
Exactly. They were actually enjoying. Like I said, the only thing that I regret from this, Joseph, is that there is no Proto Man. That I can't forgive.
There's no Proto Man?
Yeah, the Proto Man. You know who?
I thought you hated Proto Man.
Proto-man, not proto-man. Those are two different things.
Oh, I always hated this part. I
Yeah.
hated this part so much.
The first time I was also confused. It's like, what is going on? It took me a long time for my brain
I hated
to
that.
turn around and be like,
I really don't like that one.
Yeah.
One more of these things, the security things.
Yeah, I'll agree. That one was a little too cryptic. Quick clear. Hurry up, Beck. And
now the boss that Alvarez hates the most.
oh yeah, I hate this one because she's always so high up and I can't reach her. It's so annoying. And of course she's gonna stay down the entire time now that I said that. Like that. Like what's the point of that?
Really, she should do that the whole time and stay up there because it protects her completely.
Shinku Tatsumaki Senpu Kyak! Oh, flip. It's manai. I have no idea why I'm pressing buttons. Get down here, you bastard! Gosh darn it! Get down here! I hate you! Ah! Ah!
It's so fun to watch this.
There you go. Oh wow, that looked actually awesome. Like very dramatic slash and dash. Oh yeah, Shinku Helken. Clear. Huh. A, not S. Well, that sucks.
Well, S stands for sucks.
Yeah. I think that's the last. Oh no. So we got the electricity thing. Who kills number 8, if I recall correctly? But you never used that. Oh yeah, I forgot. We should do the. Actually,
We're gonna do. I did talk about Ray.
that's not. That's not. Shut up! Shut up! Wakarimashita. No, let's do that last.
One of the great things about Deep Silver we got
The what?
when we paired up with Deep Silver, Ray became available.
Yeah, and they are the ones who actually did that commercial that you were talking about. Just. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
So, you see those faces in the background? Those are all ex-presidents in this universe. But in our universe, these are totally not Zero, says Yggdrasil. Yes. In our universe, these are actually backers of the game who, like me, paid to have their face in the game. And except that they didn't beg to not have their face and instead just sent a picture of themselves. Yeah.
I think you and the
Proto-man
other ones actually, were a smart idea.
I don't know. I'm fine with not having my face in the game, Joseph. I rather have.
Oh yeah.
I was. God damn it. By the way, something I don't think I've ever told you, Joseph. That image of me on this stage, that was made by a friend of mine like 20 years ago.
You've told me that many times.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought I never.
Many times.
Yeah. And did I tell you that he didn't even know that his that his drawing was in the game?
Correct. You told me that too.
One day he messaged me saying, "What the fuck is this? How did this happen?" I was like, "What? You didn't know that I used your thing in there?" I thought I told you. I was telling everybody.
I know.
And then I believe it's on the left now. I already, yeah. Wherever he's shooting from, that's where he is, I think. And also, this is a very interesting idea where the stage is not just go to the right and find them and kill the boss, but instead you actually have to trace him. This stage,
You know, a lot of people didn't like that.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah, and that's my problem with people. They basically, the game got hated because it tried lots of different things. Like, people are like, oh, I don't want to have to dash into enemies. Oh, I don't want to not be playing Mega Man 2. If you want Mega Man 2, play Mega Man 2. You don't need this game to be another Mega Man 2. We have Mega Man 2. It's a great game. You should play it. But if you want Mega Man 2, just play freaking Mega Man 2. Don't play Mighty Number 9. If you want to play Mighty Number 9, play Mighty Number 9, not Mega Man 2.
yeah, I also agree that I like the idea of this stage, being different and how they did it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't understand why people were so against it and so upset with the way they did this.
I believe it's on the right again. I hope it's on the right because I'm already going right. Yeah, it's alright. Flipping heck. And this stage, by the way, I didn't practice that much. This one in number
I forgot
6.
what did she do? I forgot, what did she do here?
So you see these vertical things here and flip and here. Those are electrified things that insta kill you. So she takes them away.
Oh.
And that's very helpful.
I don't know if I ever did this stage. Yeah, I don't know if I ever did this stage without her. So I never knew what she actually did.
And now you do. And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe's of our own. They didn't complain when X8 did the same thing, says Sigdasu. Well, that's mostly because nobody actually played that game.
Nobody played that X8.
Yeah. Where is he? Oh, right there. Oh, son of a whore. I'm gonna have to do the whole thing all over again. Yes, the whole stage.
Okay, maybe that's one stupid thing about it.
Yeah.
There's no checkpoints. I didn't realize that. Okay, so that's one thing I definitely don't like. That you die once.
Yeah, you go back. It's fine. It's not even that hard except for the electrified thingies.
Correct, electrify things. They kill in one hit.
What? Oh.
He's behind it, you couldn't tell?
I was trying to shoot him behind me. What, Beck can't tell that he just needs to aim a little bit to the left?
Yep, you can't.
That's flipping heck.
Just imagine like a boss battle. He's like, I'm just slightly behind here. Come on, Beck. Like, I can't shoot that way. There's nothing I can do to defeat him.
And yeah, the enemies that you kill stay there. So that's a nice touch. Attention to detail.
True, it is nice.
It's not the classic Mega Man where if you go back, the enemies are all back. not to be confused with old Beck. Ha ha ha! I'm so funny. Gosh, why am I so funny? So going right. All right. Oh, come on, I totally jumped over that. Ooh, I almost dashed into that.
That was really close. Wow.
I was about to dash. I almost pressed the dash button. Arigato, Daina. What? Oh, flipping heck. Oh, flipping heck.
I feel like when they made this, they were like, can we hit every single anime trope?
Oh, come on.
Gosh.
How is that even a thing?
But yeah, I feel like they were like, can we hit every single anime trope possible with all these characters? And I think they got it. Like, Beck is the every good guy protagonist. Counter Shade here is like the dark, like...
the white Black Knight or whatever. The novel White Knight is what I meant to say. No, novel Dark Knight, damn it. Hurry up, Beck. Don't rush into the things. Why is that thing chasing me? I'll go right. And it's always in the last one. This is my last life, gosh darn it.
I'm surprised you didn't reset.
That's fine. This one I never actually speed run, so I don't know what the speed running strategy is. So it's fine. So there's no point on me restarting because all I'm gonna do is do the same thing all over again, which is not super fast.
You mean die?
Yes. Get up there. Sorry, I'm trying to focus. And Joseph is falling asleep, so... Gosh darn it! So, Joseph, if you could change anything about this game, what would it be? Where is it? Oh, come on! This is so infuriating.
I would change that this stage resets all the way to the beginning every single time.
I did not even mean to move up there. So is that why you will change? Make it so that there are checkpoints?
Yep. On this level. I would change the lag on the PlayStation 4 and all the other consoles. I would change that we backed having this on the Vita and on the DS. I would change probably how many consoles we actually put this on.
Yeah.
I probably would say we shouldn't have had this on the PlayStation 3 or the 360, just the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4.
That was an unfortunate turn of events because when you think about it, I remember there was an interview with Ben Judd. Where is it?
Oh yeah.
Where he was explaining that they were talking about the Kickstarter in March of 2013, By the way, at that time I met Inafune. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, they were talking about it on March of 2013. Xbox 360 and PlayStation 4 were announced. What was it, November of that year? After no, actually, they were announced around the time when the Kickstarter campaign was going on. So, but by the time they already had everything locked in, and they were like, well, are we gonna change this? Well, the campaign was already going on, so they can't just not have Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So yeah, it was really hard for them to back down from that.
Yep.
So yeah, and also by the time the game came out, well, it was already too late. PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 were like a little bit too far behind on their life cycle. So yeah,
bad timing.
Yeah, it was just very unlucky timing.
Also, another big thing I remember was picking CryEngine, right?
It was Unreal Engine, Joseph.
Or Unreal Engine.
Same thing happened with that one, by the way. They picked Unreal Engine 3 because they knew already how to code for Unreal Engine 3. And as development started, like 6 months after development started, Unreal decides to... Sorry, not Unreal. Epic Games decides to launch Unreal Engine 4. So they were like, well, we are already 6 months into development. Are we gonna drop everything and start over? Where is him? Where is him? I see him. It's on the top right. I'm not doing this all over again. So they got stuck with an older engine. And yeah, it was just a series of things like that where they do one thing, they make one decision, and not so much later, something makes them regret that decision that they had no way of knowing.
I technically wanted them to go with what was it?
Unity?
Unity? Yeah, Unity.
Now you know what happened with Unity recently, right, Joseph?
No, well, not recently. No, what happened?
Oh gosh, this is why you need to be in the internet. Anyway, so Citracio Gaming is saying, I bought this game on PS3 when it first released. I regret buying it when I should have bought it on PC. Yeah, I am so sorry. You should have bought it on PC. There was never a physical release on consoles, right? It was, well, on old consoles, on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. It was definitely on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. There you go. Hallelujah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, I that same year, Joseph, 2013, I was in Mexico City, and oh gosh, it was so yeah, shut up. I'm trying to think how to tell this story. So I got a call from one of the many tech companies here in Seattle, and they wanted to interview me for a job, which you already know, but the people watching this didn't know. And I looked it up and how these things work. They obviously, the quote interview is not actually an interview, it's more like an exam. And they ask you very difficult questions that you are expected to answer in 1 hour, and usually those things will take me like 2 hours or something like that to oh shit. So I was preparing for that interview, and a friend of mine messages me saying, hey, Inafune is gonna be at a local GameStop that's just outside of a subway station, and it's gonna be X day, and that X day is like 1 or 2 days before I have to travel to Seattle for the whole interview thing where I was supposed to be preparing for it. And I was like, oh gosh, what am I gonna do? I can't not go see Inafune in Mexico City. When the hell is he ever going to come back to Mexico City? He was there, by the way, because he was promoting the game on PS Vita, Soul Sacrifice. I was like, there is no way I will ever get a chance to see him again. So there you have me, waiting in line for like 6 hours when I should have been preparing for the job interview. And yeah, ultimately I actually got to meet him, and I got a thing signed by him. It was, what was it? You know, there's a book called Mega Man Tribute, by Udon Entertainment. I brought that specifically for him because I knew that everybody who was gonna be there was gonna bring things that he made to get signed. I was like, I'm gonna do something different and instead show him what he has inspired. I thought that was a very nice gesture of me because sorry, I should probably clarify. Mega Man Tribute is a book that's 100% fan art, but it's 100% Mega Man fan art. So I thought it would be a nice gesture of me to say, look, this is, you already know the things that you've done because you worked on them. These are the things that others have made thanks to the inspiration that they got from you. That was my whole idea. I don't know if what I did was considered impolite or polite, but that was my thought process. That's why I brought the Mega Man Tribute that day to him. And I have to say, first of all, Inafune-san is a signature printing machine. It was insane how fast he was going. The line, you've probably never been on Mexico City, Joseph, but it doesn't matter where you go in Mexico City, there is always a long flipping line. It's like insanely long lines everywhere. And of course, when there is something like a celebrity, expect lines to be even longer. I don't know how many people were there, but I will say 1,000. I'm probably making that up. Let's say 1,000. I'm gonna ban you, Shao. Stop being such a child. What was I saying? Oh yeah, with him. Sorry, not this weapon. With a celebrity, you can expect an even longer line. So let's say 1,000 people were there, and the line was just moving and moving and moving. There wasn't a single second where we were sitting there idle. In the line, I mean, after he arrived, obviously we were waiting in line until he showed up. But when he showed up, he was just signing things like crazy. And oh shoot, I ran out. Oh flip. I usually don't run out of that thing, so I don't know what to do. Yeah, he was so fast, and in fact, I was. Anyways, he was very fast. But when I got there with him, with my Mega Man Tribute book, I showed them to him, and that thing caught his eye. That's probably the only time where he actually slowed down and took the time to look into what was in front of him. And he actually opened the book and it started, what do you call it when you flipping the pages and, you know, look into it. He took like 1 or 2 minutes to look into it. And that's how I knew, Joseph, that I did the right thing by selecting that book. Joseph, are you still there?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah.
The whole thing.
Did you really? I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
That was a nice punch.
It was a good kick, I thought.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, and yeah, he definitely spent more time. And one thing that one thing that I remember happened there, I was like, I'm Mega Man's #1 fan. But the way
you said that? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you telling me you said that to him
in Japanese.
Yeah.
私は6番の1番ファンです. And he was like, 1番? 1番 means #1?
One?
Yeah. And I was like, 1番. So when he said 1番, I thought he was asking me, oh, #1? Are you sure? but I'm not entirely sure if that's what he meant to ask. That's what I understood. But later that day, I was like, oh, maybe when I said fan, he didn't understand. So I said Ichiban fan. And maybe he didn't understand me saying fan, and maybe he was asking me, number one, what? But I want to believe, Joseph, that he totally understood, because shut up. Because later that year there was a thing called Kickstarter campaign for I don't know if you've ever heard of something called Mighty Number 9. Yeah, during the Kickstarter campaign, there were some videos where, you know, Inafune was talking about his career and blah blah blah. You know, those things that they do to show off the people behind the project and who they are and their feelings and whatnot. And in one of those, he was mentioning that people often consider him the father of Mega Man, and he said, like, I like to believe that it's the other way around. I feel like Mega Man is my father, the father of my career as a professional. What's the word that he used? As a professional artist, I forgot the specific word that he used, but yeah, he's like, Mega Man is actually the father of my career. I'm not Mega Man's father. Anyways, but also at the same time, in that same video, he was like, and yeah, people often come to me and say, hey, I'm Mega Man's #1 fan, and I always tell them, no, I am Mega Man's #1 fan. Screw you. And I want to believe that that's why he said, oh, you're #1? Are you sure, bitch? Because I'm fucking Inafune. How many Mega Man games have you done? Huh? How many Mega Man games do you have under your belt? I don't think any. So you don't work for me. So yeah, that's my story, Joseph. Inafune-san.
That's a very nice story, Alvarez.
Thanks, Joseph. Oh, flipping heck.
But I got to meet Inafune too for 3 days.
Oh wow. Well, Joseph, you're an influencer, so.
I'm an influencer.
Yeah.
I still regret. You remember after I saw him, you said, you know, you should have asked him if the history of Zero, the history of Zero and Mega Man and how it goes. I was like, oh my gosh, I should have asked him. I literally had like a sit down time with him too.
And never.
I'm like, I can't believe I never asked that. I was like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
But I didn't know I was gonna have a sit down time with him either.
Yep.
But he also had a headache too. He said it was like awful.
Yeah, and by the way, at that time we were already moderators in the Mario #9 forum, so that's why he knew that you existed, and that's why I'm saying you were an influencer, because you are a person who has influences with Inafune. You're like, Inafune, I need to talk to you. Yeah.
But yeah.
We have. Let's just do this one and then be done with it. Because
let's see. What else would I have changed about the game? I would have not had online battle mode.
I mean, that was
that was a waste.
That was requested like a million times in the Kickstarter chat.
It's such a bad idea. Like hindsight, such a bad idea.
Well, in retrospect, but hindsight is 2020. So.
Now he's kicking your butt, Alvarez.
Like really bad. Yeah, I can't react to anything today.
What are you doing?
Oh, flipping heck! Shinku Hadouken! Ha! Quick clear. See, Joseph? And yes, Xiaowu. We both of us have met Inafune. He's asking if we've met Inafune, and the answer is yes.
Yep. Still have that picture. But yeah, I'll still never forget being at the convention and then taking like pictures and everything, being like the official like
Picture
photographer
taker.
for them. Literally, what was also funny is I would be constantly stopped. If you remember, I think I told you that.
What do you mean?
So at the convention, everybody who was like on stage or doing stuff in like the back of stage, they were all Japanese. They're all Japanese.
Okay.
So I had literally like a backstage pass that they got me. Like I was.
I see. Yeah, I know.
And basically, the first day they allowed me in the back, and then I was stopped every once in a while. But the second day I went and showed my pass, and they went, "No, you can't come back here." I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, the rules have changed. They didn't believe me. Basically, they saw me and said, "This white guy should be back here." Then later on, the guard who was guarding the back said, "We're sorry, I was wrong. You are allowed back here," because Inafune I got there before Inafune got there the second day, and then they told them, "No, he's supposed to be with us." And they went, "Oh, he's actually with you." I think it was Nick who told them.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
And then I was like, these jerks, they just so totally like, they so totally lied to me. They're profiling me because I was like, you gotta be kidding.
We might have time for it.
And because I was hanging out with Inafune-san, people were thinking that I was actually like real photographer and everything.
A professional photographer.
and they wanted, like, people were coming up to me, wanted a picture. Like, normally you stop by people and say, "Can I get your picture?" No, it was the opposite for me. It's they wanted me to take their picture and everything. They wanted me to be part of it. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty interesting.
I can't believe I'm sucking so bad at this. What in devil? Yeah, it's amazing. I was gonna say something else and I forgot, as I always do. Oh yeah, in 2015, Inafune came back regarding the whole signatures thing. I don't even know if I still have the pictures, Joseph, but at some point when he came back, he was doing a signature thing, autograph thing, where you just line up and get your signature from Inafune, his signature, and there were like 1,000 people. He was supposed to be there for 1.5 hours, and he got through the entire thing in like 40 minutes. Yeah, that's how fast the whole thing was moving. You just get there, he signs your thing, shakes your hand, get the fuck out of here, next, and he's so good. I was doing a time lapse, but unfortunately I'm an idiot and I was very, very low on battery, so I didn't get a chance to take enough pictures. But really, it was insanely fast.
Die. Watch out, watch out, watch out, you're gonna die. Oh, you don't have anything. Oh, I thought you had one, sorry.
Yeah, it was insane how fast he went through the whole thing. I don't even know if I still have the pictures, but yeah.
I remember with the there was a video of the backer things where he had to draw like a little picture.
Oh yeah.
And then sign it. And then at the end of the video, he's like, "I wonder what the difference of the look between the very first one and the very last one is." I'm like, yeah. I would have loved to see that actually.
No, actually, what I remember, maybe I'm wrong, but I remember he said he was talking to someone off camera. And he was like, there's gonna be a huge difference between the first and the last one.
Correct. No, he said that like at the end, like as they were sitting down. And they were like talking about it, like yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah,
such a great idea. Like I was like, man, they should have thought about that. Like kept the very first one and then show the very last one.
Yeah,
that would have been a smart idea.
Game over. What?
You died 3 times, probably.
I know. I don't want to do Cole's stage. I hate Cole's stage. Oh, this is not Cole's stage, is it? Well, I hate that stage too. So, oh, this stage, I hate that stage. That's the worst stage. Let's try this one last time, Joseph, and we call it a stream. Yeah, he was a signature machine. And yeah, there is a time lapse of him drawing and signing all of those things. And he's really fast. Oh, flipping heck. Flipping heck. Flip. Yep. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Quick clear. Hi. Wakatta. We have 5 million viewers, Joseph. Shaking the worm.
Man, I would not want to be a robot, and all you are is just a piece of like wire.
Light swinging around.
I'm a wire. That's my life.
I was dying somehow. I'm pretty sure there is an extra life up there. I don't remember how to get it.
Probably Avi.
That's right. I almost never use that thing, so I keep forgetting I even have it. Oh wow, my lemons disappeared. By the way, I probably should have mentioned you take double damage if you get hit when you're dashing.
Oh yeah.
I keep getting hit when I'm dashing, so yeah. I should have mentioned that at the very beginning rather than at the very end, but hopefully things make more sense now for anybody watching this. I'm just gonna rush this whole thing. Get it? Rush. Oh no, it's up there where the extra life is. It's right up there. Great, good, great. Yeah, up there. Can I still get it if I use? Gosh darn it!
So you almost restarted.
Probably. Nope.
Avi barely can't get it, huh?
Whatever. He can't get it. Anyways, let's do this. Give me health. Or give me nothing, I guess. Yeah. Mighty Number 9, awesome game, 10 out of 10, we'll play again. I am very happy that it's not just a Mega Man 2 clone or a Mega Man X clone or a Mega Man 0 clone, which is, those were basically the things that were being asked the most in the comments. People were just asking for a clone of their favorite game. And I'm very glad that it's not, that it's something completely different, completely original. It's still a side-scroller with lemon shooters and 8 robot masters, but it's its own thing. It has its own rite of pass. So yeah, admittedly some people liked it, others didn't like it. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to be wrong, and yeah. If they wanna be if they wanna be wrong, that's their problem. And I keep getting hit when dashing.
Why aren't you?
It's just how I am, Joseph. Is there a possibility for a Mighty? What happened with Concept? Is there a possibility for Mighty Number 9 too? At this point, I don't think so. Sorry, that was Xiao Wu asking. I don't think there is a possibility because Concept got merged with
level
5
or whatever.
Yeah, level 5.
Level
Yes,
5.
thanks.
Right.
Thanks. I didn't even remember the level thing. I remembered the number. I forgot what was the previous word. Yeah, level 5. So Inafune now works for level 5, which is good. They have made some of, in fact, they've made my favorite JRPG of all time.
Yeah, Nikune.
Yeah, Ni no Kuni. But yeah, at this point, it doesn't look like there is much interest in the franchise and into these side scrollers in general. I mean, Mega Man 11, which came in 2018, had a ton of hype behind it, and it took like 4 or 5 years for it to make it to the same spot as Mega Man 2, which was the best-selling Mega Man game of all time. Why is it that I can't play as her? There you go, Rachel. So yeah, I can't imagine anyone trying to put any more money into any game like this unless it's a small indie company like 20XX and 30XX. Yeah, sadly, this genre is pretty much a niche thing nowadays. I mean, it probably always has been. It's just that I love Rachel, by the way.
My question is, if you're getting hurt right now, why, when you were facing her with the boss battle, she wasn't hurting herself?
Because she was in hyper combo mode, Joseph. I want to believe that it's Beck's fault. Everything is Beck's fault. But yeah, she's basically not Protoman in this series. Not Protoman as the fans like to see Protoman, with a defective core and all that stupid stuff. So yeah, and so she has to keep killing things. You see that my health is going down. If you don't kill things, your health goes down. And yeah, this is also, by the way, a Kickstarter. What is it called? Stretch goal? The stretch goat.
Well, it was a stretch goat, but we didn't get the stretch goat.
Oh yeah, someone else paid for it.
It was for Deep Silver that we got this. We also got voice acting because of them too.
Oh yeah. So that.
And physical copies of the game.
Oh yes, they also paid for that. Berserker Mirage! Yeah, this is Wolverine in Marvel vs. Capcom. See, this game can't get any more Marvel vs. Capcom. It's just Wolverine like Berserker Mirage! Hey, what do you think? You thought I was gonna get hit by that, didn't you, Joseph?
I did for a second, actually.
Excellent!
But you didn't do no damage.
Okay, Joseph. One thing at a time. I have no idea. I honestly have never actually beat the game with Rachel. Maybe we should do that one day. Destroy
have I
the
beat the game with Rachel? I don't know. I have.
You tell me, Joseph. Oh, I like this mechanic. Yeah. Shao says, I think that he said that even if the game wasn't going to say that Inafune said that even if the game didn't sell, there will be a sequel. But for what I can see, there wasn't. Yep, there wasn't. Yeah,
I don't remember him. Did he say anything like that? I don't remember that.
I think at some point they were talking about a sequel. I don't remember the specifics, Joseph. I don't know if he promised. But I can see that we have 6 million viewers now that we're done with the stream. This is so annoying. Hello, 6 million viewers. Welcome to LP Virex, the only show on the internet that plays before shower time. And guess what time it is? It's shower time. Yes. So yeah, let's end it here. But yeah, look at that, Berserker Mirage. If you have ever played Marvel vs. Capcom, yeah, that's Wolverine doing Berserker Mirage. Yeah, awesome game, 10 out of 10. We'll play again, and hopefully we will play again. But for now, if you excuse me, I gotta take a shower.
I was gotta take a shower, guys.